Made fortunes out of Bitcoin?
Technical answer on Bitcoins is that Bitcoins is a remarkable cryptographic achievement.
It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal.
If people have got lots of Bitcoins and they want to go to space, I'd much rather they spent that money on our spaceship.
I mean, I personally own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account.
Order. I'd just like to make a very short statement. Those watching our proceedings will have noticed that our attendance today is significantly below the normal numbers. I have discussed with the usual channels ways in which we can limit the numbers of people crowded together to ensure maximum safety. We are all doing our best to keep Parliament sitting and to follow Public Health England and guidance. We now come to Prime Minister's questions. Rob Butler.
Number one, Mr. Speaker.
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the whole House will want to join me in paying tribute to Lance Corporal Brodie Gillen, a reservist medic from the Scottish and North Irish Yeomanry who was tragically killed in Iraq last week. My thoughts and deepest sympathies are with her family and loved ones at this very difficult time. Mr. Speaker, this morning I had meetings with ministerial colleagues and others. In addition to my duties in the House, I shall have further such meetings later today.
Rob Butler.
Like many others in the United Kingdom, my constituents in Aylesbury are understandably deeply concerned about COVID-19, and I pay tribute to staff at Stoke Mandeville Hospital, Bucks Social Services and everyone in the community who's helping those with the virus or in isolation. Can my right honourable friend assure the people of Aylesbury and everybody in the country that the government will take whatever action is needed and spend whatever money is needed to save lives and to protect livelihoods?
Absolutely. Well, Mr. Speaker, I want to join my honourable friend in paying tribute to the staff at Stoke Mandeville, but to all the staff in our fantastic NHS for the way they're coping at this extremely difficult time. And he can certainly take it that we're not only, of course, we've not only put another £5 billion into the NHS last week, as he heard from my right honourable friend, but we will certainly do whatever it takes and provide whatever funding is necessary to help our NHS through this crisis, and indeed to support the whole country with government guaranteed loans, as you will have heard yesterday.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank you for the statement you just made and for the very responsible approach MPs have taken to today's question time by sitting a suitable distance apart to avoid cross-fertilisation of this horrible disease. I also want to join the Prime Minister in paying tribute to Lance Corporal Brodie Gillen, who was killed in Iraq last week. Our thoughts are with...
Thanks, no fees, no inflation. These are the potential perks of this thing called Bitcoin. But is Bitcoin really the money of the future?
Bitcoin.
All the rage, but what the hell is it?
Bitcoin is better than currency.
There's a big industry around Bitcoin, and people have made fortunes out of Bitcoin.
Technical answer on Bitcoins is that Bitcoins is a remarkable cryptographic achievement.
It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal.
If people have got lots of Bitcoins and they want to go to space, I'd much rather they spent that money on our spaceship.
I mean, I personally own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account.